This is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Yo, hey, what's up, you guys? Johnny Beane here. This is exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen show on YouTube. We're also live on X, and we're also live on Twitch. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you dig the stuff. If you like rock music news, just guitar stuff in general, we have guitars. I have guitars here. I have a workbench. I work on guitars, all sorts of cool stuff. I do interviews. I'm going to the NAMM show coming up in January. It's going to be pretty amazing. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. So hey, let's make this a real show, and let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on YouTube, because channel membership, it's a pretty cool way to support the channel and support these shows. Top tier are the executive producers, and they get their names read at the top of every talk show. That's a part of the deal. They are currently Majestic PB and J Cat, Music Therapy Laz, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, there you are, man, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, R-Habs, and Janice Lala. Thank you guys so much for being top tier channel members. So, all right, let's say hello. We got some people here. Thanks, you guys, for popping in. I mean, it's a pop-up show, you know. Let's see. We got Paula Moore. Hey, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Bay Area Rich. There you are, dude. Good to see you, man. Octopus Ears. Hey, dude. Right on, man. All right, cool, dudes. Well, hey, all right, let's do this. We got some news we're gonna read here, so let's do it. Wolfgang Van Halen thinks it's a miracle Van Halen's final album was even made. Now, this is over at guitar.com. We're gonna scroll through, read some stuff. There's a great photo of Edward and Wolfgang. 2012. Hey, Alex Radford. Hey, Garguts. Hey, we were hanging out yesterday, you guys. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Let's see. In recent years, Van Halen's final record, A Different Kind of Truth, has faced its fair share of controversy. Most points of contention come from former frontman David Lee Roth, who has publicly slammed the 2012 release and allegedly even got the album pulled from streaming services between 2022 and 2024. Dang, is that true? That's pretty wild. However, the slew of controversies hasn't soured how the record feels to Wolfgang Van Halen. In a new interview with Noise 11, the musician notes that A Different Kind of Truth was a miracle record that came together despite the odds. Now, I mean, it's just an amazing album. Amazing. All right, here we are. All right, I'm back. We're back, you guys. Technical issues. That's what happens, man. All right, we're here. We're here. All right, so I was reading this, and all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, my mouse isn't working anymore. Oh well, we'll keep going. Let's see if I can do this from this other screen, though. I was reading the story. Can I read that? Okay, I can try. I can try to read this. All right, I don't know where we froze up, but let's see. I'll just. You see me? Okay, you guys got me again. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had to jump onto my phone. That's what happens, man. When you do a live stream, you never know what's going to happen. So, thankfully, I thought, oh, I'll just jump on my phone and just continue. So, okay, I was reading this. I don't know where we froze up. So, let's see. I'll just start over. In recent years, Van Halen's final record, A Different Kind of Truth, has faced its fair share of controversy. Most points to the contention come from former frontman David Lee Roth, who has publicly slammed the 2012 release and allegedly even got the album pulled from streaming services between 2022 and 2024. However, the slew of controversies hasn't soured how the record feels to Wolfgang Van Halen. In a new interview with Noise 11, the musician notes that A Different Kind of Truth was a miracle record that came together despite the odds. A mishmash of new tunes and earlier demos recorded in 2009. A Different Kind of Truth certainly wasn't an easy record to piece together. It took a long time, Wolfgang admits. A lot of the tracks were rooted in original demo ideas and were never completed. We thought it was a great way of getting the band back into the mindset of how they used to write music. There we are. You guys got me? Okay, cool. All right. So, okay, as far as what we're doing right here, my computer froze up, and that's where I was that's where I was scrolling? Or no, I was scrolling here. Actually, I can restart. Let's just do that. We'll restart the computer. See, the cool thing about StreamYard is you can just jump on like if you have a technical issue like we just did with the computer freezing, you can just jump on your phone and jump back in. And thankfully I thought of that, other than just like ending the stream. Let's see. Yeah, this does kind of throw a wrench into it because normally when I do this, I use the computer and then I use the laptop over here. Actually, I mean, I can still do this, but if I can restart the computer, everything will be better. So I can do that, and I can just kind of scroll. Okay, I can do this. Here we go. Use this. Like I tell you guys, I think I was saying this, but I was frozen. You guys couldn't hear me. You never know what's going to happen on a live stream. You never know. All right, we'll put you guys over here, I guess. Oh, wait. Okay, computer's restarting. There we go. We'll do that. And then I control everything over here. So while the computer restarts, we can go back over there. So you guys can see that, right? You guys can see it. You guys can hear me. Yeah, and don't forget to smash that thumbs up, especially with technical difficulties. We can really use the thumbs ups. Okay, so I'm restarting. Yeah, Alex Radford and Garguts. We were hanging out last night. And remember, I was telling you guys, everything froze up last night. And then we ended up doing a 4.5 hour gaming stream last night. And I remember I was telling you last night, oh, I'm glad it kept going. But yeah, this is the second time we froze up today. Man. Yeah, I was telling you guys that. Here, where am I? Where am I at? There I am. Yeah, I was telling you last night, my computer froze up. Okay, so I'm going to restart. I'm going to jump back in, and we'll try to continue from the main computer because it's just so much easier doing it that way. But again, I'm glad I thought of the mobile, jumping in on mobile. Anyway. I mean, I can continue reading this, but basically it was an interview that Wolfgang, and I saw the whole thing. The part about a different kind of truth, well, which is right here. Actually, this is kind of cool because I can actually show you guys close up the stuff. There's the album. I have it autographed from Edward. A friend of mine that worked for him sent this to me. Get some glare. Basically, Wolfgang is saying that they put the record together. They went and they dug through old demos, and I think a lot of fans know this. And if it wasn't for Wolfgang, the album wouldn't have come together, and Van Halen probably wouldn't have done those last tours if it wasn't for Wolf. So Wolfgang, if you see this, amazing, man. Okay, yeah, let's try to jump back on the computer and do this. We will try because it's just easier. But if I freeze up again, you guys, please let me know in the chat. Like if at any point I just freeze or the audio stops, just let me know in the chat. Because, yeah, I was reading, and then I realized, oh, my mouse isn't moving. And that's when I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Trying to think. Thankfully, I do so many of these shows. It's not like, oh, no. I mean, it is, but it's not. Because I do this so much. It's really, I figured out how to do all this stuff pretty quickly. Okay, enter studio. Okay, we're going back in, you guys. We're going back in. Here we go. There we are. All right, we're back. Yes. Applause. You guys got me, right? 1, 2. Check. Okay. Test. All right, we got it. Look at all the echo. All right. All right, we'll jump out. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back, and look, all this is still here. Amazing. Wait, those are those two guitars we looked at last week. All right. So again, if the stream freezes, let me know right away if you guys can. Let's see. Where were we? A mishmash of new tunes and earlier demos recorded in 2009. That's pretty interesting. A Different Kind of Truth certainly wasn't an easy record to piece together. It took a long time, Wolfgang admits. A lot of the tracks are rooted in original demo ideas that were never completed. We thought it was a great way of getting the band back together in the mindset of how they used to write music. The fact that the record happened at all, I think, is kind of a miracle, he notes, but we pulled it off. So that's the video right there. And if you guys would, I mean, go check out the video. But if you want to help us out, drop a comment on that video saying that I sent you guys over. Let me find the video. Here it is. Let me give you guys the video in the chat. And like I said, if you would, jump over there and drop a comment saying, hey, Johnny Beane sent us. I would appreciate that. Okay, here it is. This is over at Noise 11. That's what the channel's called. So there it is. Wolfgang Van Halen talks Mammoth 3 and his father's legacy with Paul Cashmere, noise11.com. There you go, you guys. Cool. Okay. All right. We'll keep reading if we can here. Despite the difficulties, hey, I'm having technical difficulties here myself today. Despite the difficulties, Wolfgang notes that the experience of using the old demos in the studio was like planting a little seed to then grow the record from. And it was one of the only chances Wolfgang would have to make a record with his father, Eddie Van Halen. I'm glad I got to do at least that once with Dad, having the making an album experience, he explains. It was fun, it was a lot of work, and it took a lot of time, but I'm very happy we got it done. Of course, David Lee Roth will probably never see the fun in the record. Last February, Roth posted the now infamous YouTube video entitled Family Therapy, sharing his views on the 2012 release. In it, the singer labels the release as Dead on Arrival, a complete face plant, and a sign of Van Halen being kicked to the curb. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Look at all these ads. Is that it? It's nothing but ads now. Okay, I guess that's the story, at least over here. But basically, as far as the most of what I was going to talk about today was Wolfgang basically saying that the album, it was really a miracle that the album was made, and he's very, very thankful and grateful that it was done. And I think us as fans, we're very thankful too, to Wolfgang that the album was made. You know, if you're a Van Halen collector like I was for many years, you know, some of these songs, you know, we did know of, at least from demo form, from like live versions of stuff from the 70s, even from the club days in the 70s, stuff that was left over from demos from the first album. And to have that stuff get finished. And yeah, I know it's different, but even just to have the stuff finished and to get a few tours out of it, that's awesome. Hey, Brian VH 5150, good to see you, man. So that's just great. So Wolfgang, dude, amazing. And of course, he has the band Mammoth. They have a new album coming out, a new tour, and I'm sure a lot of you guys saw the music video for that. That was pretty cool, you know, the latest one. So there we go. All right, so that's about it for this, you guys. Audio check. There we are. We're here. Okay, cool. Yeah, technical difficulties. They're not fun, you guys, especially when you're trying to do like a show or something. I mean, when I stream from the phone, like when I go to Guitar Center, when I do that stuff, you know, it's more loose, you know. Or if it's more like the other shows that I do, if it's more loose, it's like, yeah, you know, whatever. But I try to make these more, you know, professional. You know, I try. Although it's the internet now, so you can do anything you want, right? So, plus you guys got some behind the scenes, and it was a little different. But it does make me worry about my computer, though, because that's like the third time it's like frozen up on me in the past couple days. It sucks. They got nominated for an Emmy for his new video, The End, Paula says. Oh, right on. Carlos Berry, hey, channel member. Hey, dude, did you see that Van Halen, or that video I sent you? I don't know. Where did you send it? Where, if you could, send it again, or, let me look at my phone real quick. Just to let you guys know, I get so many messages, all the time, and I'm very thankful. Very thankful for that, but I do get a lot of stuff. So I don't always see messages. I don't always see comments. But I try. Let me see. Let me give you guys a link. So I gave you that video. So if you would, click on that and drop a comment saying Johnny Beane sent us. I would appreciate that. There's that. And then if you guys are on Facebook, join my Facebook group. Which I forgot what's the keyword for it? I think it's EVHG for group. Let's see if that does it. By the way, Nightbot is me. So if you see Nightbot in the chat, just spamming the chat with stuff. That's me. You can trust all that. There it is. All right, so if you're on Facebook, join my Facebook group. It's called Exclusively Van Halen, the same as this show. So if you're on Facebook, join the group. We're one of the larger Van Halen groups on Facebook. If not the second or third. We may be the third largest group on Facebook, Van Halen related. We might be. We're almost like 70,000 members in there. And yes, there's a lot of 5150s in there. But that's how it is. So join the group if you guys would. I would appreciate it. And then you sent me. What did you send me? What did you send? Can you tell me what you sent me? Because like I said, I get a lot of messages. Was it the loss of control video with Nuno Betancourt? Somebody posted that. Oh yeah, Nuno Betancourt. We actually have a channel ID right here.
You're watching Johnny. You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Nuno Betancourt. Dude, right on. He called me a legend. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm just nervous now that my computer's going to freeze up again. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, that sucks. But when I was frozen before, like, it wasn't too long, right? Like, you guys, I noticed pretty quickly because I was scrolling and I noticed the page on here wasn't moving. I'm like, uh-oh. And I was reading, I noticed my mouse was frozen. And so I kept talking, thinking you guys could hear me. I kept talking, thinking maybe you guys could hear me. And then I thought, oh, I pulled up the video on the other laptop here, and I'm like, oh no, it's totally frozen. They can't hear me, and it's stuck on this page. So at least it was stuck on a page, and you guys could just continue reading the page while I was frozen. So that's not so bad. It wasn't like stuck on me, just like Han Solo or something, Oh my gosh. Oh man, sorry for the coffee. It was a video clip of EVH Guitar Collection. It was muted. Yeah. Yeah, because when the computer froze, everything just freezes. So thankfully, it was stuck on a page where you guys could just read it. And then that's when I thought, see, normally what I would have done, like years ago, I would have been like, oh crap. And I would just have to restart and redo the whole video and everything. But I thought, well, hey, I'm using StreamYard. I can actually jump in on my phone. And so that's what I did. I'm glad I did that instead of restarting. So, yeah. A video clip of an EVH guitar collection. Can you send me a screenshot? Can you please send me a screenshot of the video and just text it? So, I guess that's it, really. You guys. I mean, you know, I like to try to keep these shows short, about half an hour, which we're at about. Hey, even though it froze up on us, it you know, we got some kind of killed some time. We're almost at the 30-minute mark, which is where I like to be on these videos. Johnny Beane sent you. Oh, Carlos, you dropped a comment over there. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Here, I just commented back. Right on, dude. Good save. Yeah, Garguts. Yeah, like we were talking last night, man. You know. And by the way, you guys, I stream every night, or I try to, over on Twitch. We do video gaming stuff. I do like GTA and there's this game called Peak that I thought about trying. It's like this mountain climbing game, whatever. But I stream every night for like hours over on Twitch and X. And Garguts, our friend Garguts here in the chat, and our friend Alex Radford, we were hanging out like for hours, and I went out and got a sandwich, came back. And our friend Mr. Mike was hanging out too. And anyway, I was telling Garguts last night, you know, when you do these shows, you know, all sorts of, you know, you never know what's going to happen. If you do live video, you never, and this was a perfect example of that. This was a perfect example of not panicking and not freaking out and just trying to, you know, figuring out, oh, do that, you know, whatever. So it worked. Yeah, you were muted at the end of that, man. I remember that. Okay. All right, you guys. All right. Well, hey, I do have to split. We're right at 30 minutes, and I have to leave. Carlos, I will check that out as soon as possible. And next show, you guys, we'll look at that. Is it Multi-Revelator? I've been binge watching your videos for about 9 years, discussing discussing? I can't even read that. Oh yeah, Rob Johnson and Dave Nesdol's collection. Yep. When I started doing these shows in the very beginning, not the first few shows, but pretty quickly, I invited Dave Nesdol onto the show. And because he had a collection of guitars, and we would talk about his guitars. And hang on. Wow. All right. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, the very beginning of doing this stuff, and then I invited Rob Johnson on, and we looked at his collections and stuff, and I can't believe it's been about 10 years now since then. And those videos, they're all still on the channel here on YouTube. You can go watch them. They're all there. All that stuff. I'm almost at 5,000 videos on YouTube here. But anyway, you guys, I got to run. I got to split. I got something I got to go take care of. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to our channel members. Thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows. And yeah, I know I got to add a name. We will do that as soon as possible. But thank you guys for hanging out with us and through the technical difficulties. Thank you. So drop some comments below. Okay. What do you guys think of A Different Kind of Truth? You know? A lot of fans like it. Some people, you know, I think like what Wolfgang was saying, you know, it's a miracle that a lot of it was done, but I think it's awesome. So anyway, thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, yeah, and the purple double neck Wolfgang is awesome. Oh, cool. Cool, dude. All right. I will see you guys on the next show, whenever that is. Who knows? It could be later today. It could be tomorrow. But I'll see you guys on the next show. Right here on... What channel is this? Let's find this guy.
Hey, you're watching Johnny Beane TV, and this is John from Hammond.
Yes. Okay.
Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
Hey, it's Greg Bissonette. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey guys, NAMM 2023 taking off. Here's Johnny Beane. Watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Thank you.
Hey folks, Niels Lozauer here. Check out my good friend Johnny Beane TV.
And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Mike, hi.
How you doing?
I'm Johnny Beane. I met you last year. I talked to you on Google Plus.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah.
I look like,
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's
Yeah.
all right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Beane.
You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
That's pretty weird, huh? Hey, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Technical difficulties, they happen. Paula, thank you. Carlos, you guys, thank you so much. And watch another video and drop some comments below, and I will see you guys on the next show right here on what channel, Funko Johnny?
You're watching Johnny Beane TV. Make sure to subscribe.